Thanks for the question that you sent me, Addie. I decided the best way to answer your question would be to show you a short video. And the nice thing about the video is that you can watch it a couple times, and I would like you to do that at least 3 times. I'll try to keep it short so I'm not taking too much of your time. Because that way tomorrow when you get your test back, you can kind of check over your test with this new knowledge that you have. You asked me for steps, so these are the steps I wrote, and you're welcome to write these down and use them on your test when you get it back tomorrow to look it over. In my mind, the first thing you should do is graph your first line, dots only, and dots only because you have to decide what part of the line is shown. So graph your first line, dots only. Remember, you start by graphing the y-intercept, and then you do the slope. And so let's look at that for this one right here. And I'm making this orange. So this is y equals 3, or f of x equals 3. And whenever you see something like this where there's just a number here, it just means that no matter what x is, y is 3. So if x is 0, y is 3. If x is 1, y is 3. If x is 2, y is 3. If x is negative 1, y is 3. If x is negative 2, y is 3. If x is negative 3, y is 3. So the first thing I did is I just put dots along here. There was no line. Okay, now what I've done is I go to the second step, which is I have to look at the limits. Where is it starting and where is it ending? Are the starting and ending, are they open or closed circles? And are there any arrows that I need? All of that is about looking at the limits. So what I see with this limit is it's telling me x is greater than or equal to 2. So go to 2. Here's 1. Here's 2. And it's saying x is greater than or equal to. So that's a closed circle right here at 2. And then it's greater than or equal to 2. So anything above 2 is also part of the graph. And so now I have an arrow extending in this direction forever, and that's why I need the arrows. So closed, filled in circle here, arrow here. Okay, I'm going to repeat that process with the second graph. So first I look at the y-intercept, it's 1, and I put it on here with just a dot, 1. And then I look at the slope. There's no number in front of the x, which means the slope is 1. That tells me to go up 1 and over 1, up 1 and over 1, up 1 and over 1, up 1 and over 1. And again, I started with just dots. Always go in both directions, Addie. So if you're going up 1 and over 1, you should also go down 1 and to the left 1, down 1 and to the left 1, down 1 and to the left 1. So now I have dots in both directions. Now I look at the limits. It says x is less than or equal to negative 1. So I go to where x is negative 1, right here. That's going to be a closed, filled-in circle. And my graph is going to continue in this direction. I cannot show any of these because that's not part of the limit. It's just x is less than or equal to negative 1, and so I draw my arrow here. It goes on infinitely to the left. It stops right here. Now I'm ready for the last line. My y-intercept is negative 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, dot only. And then it's telling me the slope is 2, so that means go up 2 and over 1. 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 I started with just dots. I go in the other direction now, down 2 and over 1. There should be a dot there. I'm not sure why there isn't. Now I look at the limit. If I had more room on my graph, I'd go a little further. I'd go down 2 and over 1 from here too. I'm running out of graph space. So it says x is greater than 1, so go to 1. And here's what you have at 1. And it says x is greater. So this, I'm actually going to fix this. This should be an open circle here. at right here. It should be an open circle. Oops, I made it filled in. Open circle. Because you're not including this point. This point is 1, -1. You're not including that because it said only the x's that are greater than 1. So it starts here, but it's not including that. And then it's going on forever in this direction, so I need an arrow. Those are the steps then. You just, you keep, basically you do this, and then you do this, and you keep repeating for the other lines. Hope this video helps you. Again, I want you to watch it at least twice more, and try to have something else go into your long-term memory as you watch it another 2 times. Have a great night, Addie. Bye.